Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is MiniZ Rich, and today I'm going to show you how to do the kingpin flip. In front of me I have two stock cars, one with and one without the kingpin flip. So on my right side you'll see that we haven't flipped over the kingpin yet. You can tell by the clip. And on the left side it's been flipped. So these are the tools that you're going to need. I have an industrial sized type of rotary tool. A smaller Dremel would do the job just as good. So I will start by doing one side at a time. The seat clips can be removed by holding the car with two hands and using your index fingernails. You can pop the pin out by pushing it. Then use the same pin and insert in the ball and pry out the ball. You can cut the pins with an angle cutter, or you can use a cutoff wheel just like I have. The cutoff wheel will give you a cleaner cut. Alright, on the right side we have the before, and on the left side we have the after. It's a nice clean cut. You have to make sure that you deburr this side, the edge here, because you might have a burr after cutting it. And you can proceed now to putting it back together on the one side. I'm just going to clean this off right now because it's full of debris. And there you have it, folks. Suspension feels so much better right now. Now, I want to show something to all of you that I got lucky with this kit. When I assembled, when I flipped them over, everything was moving freely. There's been a lot of times where there's always resistance there, and I'm going to show you how to get rid of that resistance. So here's an example of when I explained to you that there is some kind of resistance. It doesn't move freely, and I'm going to show you how we can fix that. This modification here on this car is great and it's easy, but you have to remember that parts have to move freely, and I'll show you now how to do that. So you can see that it's not moving as much as I want it to. right here, the ball. So what I'll do is I'll grab a pair of needle nose, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze inside here, and I'm not going to squeeze too hard. I'm just going to try to squeeze evenly around, and what this will do, it'll free up that ball. So you see now, ball spinning nicely, and I can go even tighter, squeeze it even harder to make it free up some more. So I'll grab a pin and just to test, and it feels loose. Now you have to be careful you don't damage that hole. If you do, then you're going to have to polish it, which is just using emery paper or possibly a reamer of that size. And to do the pin, to free up the pin, you have to grab out here on the outside edges. And all you got to do is squeeze. Now you got to be careful with this. You don't want to pinch your fingers. And yes, you're going to mark the edges here with your plier, but if you use a plier with a smooth surface, you're not going to be able to get the grip that you want, and it's just going to slip right out of your hands. And if it doesn't work like that, then what you can do is you can pop it out, then grab the ball again and put it in here, and just squeeze it, give it a squeeze. So now we can try putting this back in. And it's freeing up a bit, not as much as I want it to, but we'll just keep doing that. And there you have it. So you see now that's moving exactly the way I want it to. Now that I've showed you how to free up everything, I'm going to just give you a little tip here. Because I've noticed a lot of these box stock cars, the rear shock doesn't swivel nicely in the back. It's really tight, so we need to fix that in order for the car to be more consistent. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to follow the same method that we followed with these guys. Now I'm not sure if you can make that out, but now I can feel it move effortlessly. With these cars, a lot of times you'll hear a squeaky noise after a few runs, and some people might think it's actually the T-plate, since it's plastic and it's rubbing. It could rub because it flexes there somewhat, but it's actually not. It's actually here. It's so tight that eventually it just starts squeaking and your car becomes very inconsistent. All right, thanks for watching.